How's it going, everybody? My name's Chris Tendo. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. God, it feels good to say that. After months of work, it really does feel good to say that out loud. Last time, we entered and finished off the snowy area, showing off everything there is to do here. And we met an old man who has more secrets than I think he's letting on. Today, we found the point exactly where he told us to meet him, and we're going to do just that. I think today's going to be a little bit shorter of an episode, a little bit more talkative, but I think it's going to be just as cool of an episode. So we're going to find out something that really shocked me the first time I played this game. So, Temple of Time, we're going to see exactly what's waiting for us inside. Alright, hop up through the window, because that's how you're supposed to enter a church. And we see the shrine beckoning us with some sort of weird gazing light. Let's see what happens if we pray. Who could have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs? In exchange for 4 orbs, I will amplify your being, so tell me what it is you desire. I don't want to do that just yet. Go bring peace to Hyrule. We worked so hard to get all these for the old man. I say we honor our promise, that's the word I was looking for, and get that warm doublet after trading our treasure. Here I am. Come up here. Quickly. Okay. Old man wants us to jump on the roof of a burned down church. I say we do it, kids. Okay, getting up here is... it's tricky. The way that we should actually try to do it, now that I really think about it, there's this little pedestal right, or not pedestal, but platform up here we could try to jump on. Let's see if we can get up there that way. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Okay, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You can use a little extra boost to your jumpage. So, is there a way to get up from to the roof from here? It looks like there's a little bit of light shining through. Or am I just a crazy person? I'm just a crazy person. Okay. From here, we can get these platforms. Oh, God. Up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Platform right up here. And we are almost outside. Walk right on out. Climb up the roof. Now, here's a little bit tricky part. You've got to really... you don't want to jump because you will fall. Because if you go... horizontal! Oh, no! I'll just cut back to where I was. I'll see you in a second. Dang it! Okay, being much more careful this time around, we're gonna climb up on here and try to get to the base part of the roof. Okay, we made it, we made it. Climb up and jump into a flashback, or cutscene with the old man.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule.
I am Geppetto the Pedo.
The last leader of Hyrule. A kingdom which no longer exists.
To my friend who thought this was Ganondorf, you
The
were
great Calamity was
incredibly
merciless.
incorrect.
It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining.
Straight up possession, okay.
He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Wow, information dump. Oh my god, imagine like you just wake up after 100 years and you're like, oh wow, what's going on? And then you find out you almost died and then you have to save the world and... Oh my gosh. Well, we got the paraglider. The isolated plateau has been complete. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. You go back to sleep. No, we have to save Hyrule, Link. Oh, man. But we have a treasure chest right up here. Let's see what it has inside. The Soldier's Bow. The best bow that you're going to get in the game, at least on the Great Plateau. Stats are on screen right here. And I say we end off the episode by doing two things. First things first, let's test out that paraglider. By jumping and then in midair, pressing the jump button again. You let the paraglider loose and safely float down to anywhere you want to go. It does drain stamina, but it's a very small amount of stamina. You can get some serious mileage out of this thing, and it's the only way we're going to be doing certain things and going to certain areas in this game. But before we go, I say we spend those spirit orbs. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will amplify your being, so tell me, what is it that you desire? Now, like 99% of people would choose the heart container in this scenario. This is an incredibly hard game, and they find themselves dying over and over. I have never chosen the heart container starting out. The game is hard, but it's not unbearably hard. 1 heart container right now isn't going to do anything. I suggest, and I highly suggest, you take the stamina vessel. With 1 stamina vessel, you drastically increase the amount of areas that you can just barely get to. And with our new paraglider, which drains stamina, you will be able to use that thing even more. Power attacks, running, everything is just better. The heart container is a failsafe if you think you're going to get hit. And I've played this game enough to know I don't think I'm going to be having that issue very often. Unless I try to fail parrying an attack or run into an accidental guardian. But I'm dead in that case anyway. So, with all that being said, let's take that stamina vessel, please. You wish to expand your stamina wheel? On second thought, I don't know. I just went off for like 2 minutes saying why it's a good thing. Yes, I would like a stamina vessel. I shall grant you the power you seek. I would love to have that as like a necklace or like a keychain or something. Stamina vessel. The size of your stamina wheel has been increased, allowing you to perform more actions before getting tired. Way more actions! Your stamina does everything in this game. Go and bring peace to Hyrule. Well, we've done everything that we can on the Great Plateau. We defeated the boss, explored all the areas, gotten all the shrines, found almost all the items. I'm sure there's a chest here and there I might have forgotten, but if it's not a one-time item, I think I can afford to skip some things. Because 100%, at least in my eyes, because the file will not say 100%, is all the defined beasts, all the areas, all the towers, all of the shrines, and all the enemies are shown off. All the weapons, I'll try my best, but only God knows how many weapons are actually in this game. Also, amiibo support will not be something I'm covering. I'm going just the base game, maybe DLCs for some bonus episodes, but right now, just the base game itself. I think this is a perfect time to teleport to the tower, give a proper outro, and, well, say goodbye to the Great Plateau. See you guys in a second. Phasing into reality, back up on the Great Plateau Tower. Look at this view, guys. We get to go to all of that now that we've successfully gotten our paraglider. And next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I say we start out by taking a leap of faith into an unknown world on a journey that, well, we might not be ready for, but we sure as hell have to do. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Share the video, most importantly. That really does help out, especially how little of a channel I have, at least in this current point in time. Who knows, in a year or two down the line, I might be PewDiePie big. But, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! See you guys next time.